Okay, anyways, I apologize for last video. I just, yeah. I didn't really, I was unbelievably exhausted. Like, yeah, it was bad. Like, I tried to walk to my closet and I nearly fell down. So, yeah. I would have, but it's kind of hard if you can't even get to the place that you are trying to get to. So, yeah. I mean, I could have just done it out, in the outside of the closet, but yeah, nah. That would just, not, it wouldn't sound too keen. So, yeah. Anyways, so there's, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, just apologizing for last video, and also I'll apologize for that other video a little bit ago that was similar to the last video. Last video, like yesterday's video, was even worse than that other video, because yesterday's video was only like 1 minute 20 seconds long, and the other video was like 5 minutes long. So, yeah. Not very kind. So, yeah. Ah, God. Yeah. And I'm not gonna do an extra long. I said that I would do one. I'm gonna do it eventually. Probably not today or tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm gonna do an extra long or just 2 separate videos. Cause extra long, that'll put me in this closet for 2 times as long, and that's painful. Then 2 videos that'll also put me in this closet for 2 times as long, but I can take a break. So I'll probably do the latter, but you know. So, I realized a fatal flaw of this channel. So, this channel is just me talking about, well, okay, it's not just me talking, there's also the games in the background, and whenever I read a text story, there's those as well. But it's mostly just me talking about things, and it's usually stuff that has happened in my life. But I don't live a very fulfilling life. I just sit in my room all day and do nothing. So, it's like, I've talked about this before, where it's gonna run out eventually. I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do more stories, but then those will eventually get boring, I suspect. And then I realized that if this does succeed, well, or like if this does get us following of some sort, not necessarily succeed. I guess any following would be success in my books, but so yeah, if this does succeed, I'm not gonna be able to what's it called? Oh yeah, if this succeeds, I'm not gonna be able to have enough life advice or stuff. Like, I'm lucky that I was able to get this far. Heck, half the things I talk about happened the day of, and today nothing really happened. I went to a birthday party for a child, so it wasn't like fucking. It was like a child that was like turning 1 year old, and it's adopted. And I mean, yeah, the playground there was fucking awesome, but like I was able to touch like one thing because I didn't want to go there because it was covered in children, and yeah, small children at that. Anyways, And then we went to like a buffet and it was delicious. So, anyways, what do so yeah, there's my story of what happened today. Like, literally. It's freaking, so yeah. The fatal flaw is that once I run out of stories, which will happen very soon, I'm out. I don't have any stories. So, I need to get something to be able to entertain people that come to this channel. I mean, clearly they don't come here to watch the games, because I play like one round and then I just let it sit there, which is why I wish I could edit, because if I could edit, then I could record gameplay for, I don't know, for 20 minutes, and then I could talk over that gameplay. Like, I could, yeah. So, and then I would have pretty much the same runtime every time, but then there's also the fact that, hey, but that's why because if I was able to if I had, like, footage and was able to splice the footage up with some audio, well, there you go. But I can't do that because I can't really edit that well on a phone. So I need to get a computer or something like that, and I can't really do that. So, god damn. So, anyways, yeah. So, what I'm gonna try to do is, I don't even know what I can do to get more life stories. There's not really much I can do. I mean, I can tell fake stories. I could tell stories that happened in D&D, but both of those things will fake stories might never run out, but like D&D stories, they'll eventually run out, because I can't do that anymore, because the people that I used to do it with are no longer near me. They're pretty far away. So, yeah, there's one problem, and yeah, then it's just a whole fuck fest. So, what do you think I should do? I hear, you know what? No. I mean, yeah, I guess there's also news. I could talk about news, but that would last for like 5 seconds. So here's what I need. I either need a way to edit. No. Okay. Here's what I need. I either need suggestions, co-hosts, or a computer, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember what the third option was. I don't even remember what the first option was. I only remember the second option. Because you saw when I had the co-host, Bulba back, as he called himself, when he was here and we did that, yeah, it was painful, and it was really painful. Yeah, really, really, really painful. But anyways, while we were doing that, we had things to talk about throughout the entire video. I know you didn't get to see most of the video because of how much editing I had to do, and then it just corrupted like half the video, so I'm sorry about that. But still, we were able to talk through the whole thing because we were like bouncing off of like each other's thoughts. It's really easy. I mean, yes, I do this all the time, so I do this, like, I talk to myself a lot alone, and so I'm able to do this and bounce thoughts off myself, but eventually the bounce just slowly stops because I'm bouncing off of myself, and that's kind of hard to do, and eventually it's, yeah. So, I'm going to continue doing the voice acting thing because nobody's said no, and I like to do it. It's really fun. Okay, it's not really voice acting, it's just story reading. I don't know why I call it voice acting. Well, I guess I am doing voices, so it technically is voice acting, but that's for lack of a better term, voice acting, even though there was a better term, and it's known as reading. But anyways, I don't know what to do. That's not tears, I just, like, got a lump in my throat. Like, because, you know, voice cracks and shit. But I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. So, yeah. I mean, if you go back, like, even the earliest videos that I started, I didn't know what to talk about. I'm like, shit, what do I talk about? God damn. Anyways, yeah, and, like, a lot of things, like, if I tell you about a thing that I did in a video game, yeah, that's not very exciting, and also it's kind of, you don't really get if it's really exciting, you don't get the rush of that unless you're there, and, yeah, I mean, tomorrow there's 2 parties that I'm going to, so maybe something will happen. I don't know. And then it's Labor Day weekend, so, yeah, 3rd day, and I don't know what to do. How much time did I waste by talking about that? Sweet, 11 minutes. God damn. I go to 20 minutes because it's just a nice, it's not too long, it's not too short, it's pretty decent. Granted, just a lot of people would probably go like, 20 minutes, that's too long, you need to be 10. Watch half the video one day and the next day watch the second half. Or just sit your lazy ass down and watch the entire, or, you know, sit your active ass down and watch the entire thing through. Or, you know, just, I don't know, it's, there's, like, I try to be proactive or whatever. I tried not to, like, I tried to have a list of things to talk about. But that doesn't work for me. I'm not good at planning. Okay. If I ever so happen to play a D&D story with anybody that watches this, and the one person that I know will most likely watch this, I've done D&D for them, but that was planned out, and that's why it sucked ass. But if I'm doing a good story and people like it, it's because I'm not planning anything. Maybe I'm planning maps, but half the time I don't even do that. Like, seriously, it's yeah. But anyways, so yeah. I don't even know what to talk about. I wish there was things to talk about. Here, how about I talk about my weird thing that I do. So, most people, they breathe through their nose, or they breathe through their mouth, and if they breathe through the mouth, that's kind of weird. But anyways, most people breathe through their nose like, but they do it like normal people. They don't do that. They just breathe normally through their nose. A lot of people do that because, yeah. And then a lot of people just breathe through the mouth, and, yeah. But anyways, a lot of people breathe through their nose, and when you're breathing through your nose, you're bound to smell things. So, whenever I go to any class, there's usually one smell that I can pick out. It usually smells like either perfume, food, other things. Oh, perfume, food, or something really, really disgusting smelling. And when it's that third thing, I just wish I wasn't in the room. Okay, anyways, so basically, I go to class, I sit down, and I've told you about the person that smelled like pizza. That was awesome. It smelled exactly like pizza. Maybe it was actual pizza, I don't know. I just assumed it was a human. But anyways, and then, like, if you go to a class and you sit close to a female that is into makeup and stuff, you can smell perfume, and usually it's pretty nice perfume. It's just like, you know, this class is awesome. I'm glad that I get to sit here and smell this awesome perfume. And then other times, you sit down, and you take a whiff, and then something, you don't know if it's a person, but something within like 3 feet, within a 3 feet radius of you smells like shit. You don't know what it is. You don't know if it's their breath, their sweat, their you don't know what it is, but it's there, and it's fucking disgusting. Holy shit. Literally, like you're just sitting in class and you take a whiff and it smells like somebody just shit themselves. Like this happens in like buses, trains, classrooms, public restaurants, other public places. It happens pretty much everywhere. It can happen pretty much anywhere, and it sucks. Like if you're close to somebody on a bus, you can't just get up and move. Well, you can, but then you look like a dick. I've done this before. I got off the bus so that I didn't have to sit near this person. I know it's really rude, but there's this person that they were like, what the fuck? Dude, when was the last time you did anything to hygienic? And it was like, my nose was burning. It was like, he smelled like piss, shit. He didn't even look like a trashy person, like a homeless person. He looked like somebody that had good money. Like they were in the moderate. Like there's like homeless, poor, and moderate, and like rich. He looked like he was in the moderate, like somewhere between moderate and poor. But that's still enough money to get at least a weekly shower. But he smelled like shit. He had a business suit on and everything. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You smell like shit. What the fuck? Dude. And I got up and I left. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was something maybe it was something in my backpack. Maybe it was something in his suitcase. Maybe it was another person on the bus. But it was this, I started smelling it when he got on. Like, maybe it was my backpack. Maybe smell wafted up, drifted up to my nose, and I was like, oh God, and I just got off at the next stop because I thought it was him. Maybe it was my backpack. I don't know. It's just, I don't want to be near that person in case it's them trying to go into an interview smelling like shit. Like they just sharded themselves, just all over their fucking pants and their shirt, like just like it popped, like it's like a baby's diaper. It pops out every opening. Like I don't want to be near somebody like that. Who knows what they've been doing in the past 3 minutes? Anyways, yeah, just not okay. Oh my God, my foot is on fire. What the fuck? Oh my God, it's really hot. Holy shit. My foot is unbelievably hot. That or it's just unbelievably dry. Well, you know, they both happen. But anyways, what time is it? It's almost time. So yeah, this person, they got on, they looked like a nice fellow, but like he just smelled like shit. It was excruciating. Like, what the fuck, man? It didn't look like he had been sweating or anything. It looked like he literally just... Jesus Christ. Oh. I know what to talk about. It's really short as well. So, has somebody ever asked to borrow your phone for one reason or another? Like, call a friend of theirs or a parent or somebody. Or maybe use it. Like, look something up. I don't know. And they just use it, but then they give it back to you, and there's like boogers all over your screen. Like, you don't know what it is, but it's crusty, as if somebody had picked their nose, went up deep in there, pulled out their finger, and it was covered in stuff, and they wiped it on your phone. And then you're like, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ! And then you just try to get it off, but you don't want to touch it, so you use like something else, and then it just fucking is disgusting. Like, what the fuck? And then, like, it's even worse when this happens with either somebody that you, like with, like like you have sexual feelings towards them, or even just a friend that you really respect. If it happens with one of them, you're like, what the fuck is this? Jesus Christ! Oh my God! What the fuck? Oh my God! It's fucking disgusting! Holy shit! Like, what do? You just go like, hey, what the fuck is this? And like, no, you don't do that, because then they'll like, either they'll get mad going like, that wasn't me, or like they'll go like, oh, sorry, and then they'll like be disappointed or like think that you're mad at them. And it's just like, so you just don't say anything and clean it off and just go on your daily business. It's like, what the fuck was on your fingers? And like, Jesus Christ. I mean, if you know that somebody picks their nose, or like, picks their arse, which is a thing that people have done, and I've seen them do it, and it's fucking disgusting. Anyways, but if you know somebody does this and you give them their phone, expect to see something on your screen. But if they don't do this, like, you don't see them do this, and there's like shit all over your screen, you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's why I've just given up on letting people borrow my phone. Plus, who knows, maybe they'll like, I don't know. Anyways, time has been reached. Oh my God. Fuck. Anyways, time's been reached. Like, favorite, subscribe, whatever. Fuck you guys.